The draft process for me was, man, it was stressful. All right. My draft process was stressful because, after the season, I like to hoop. So at Texas, our football team was great, and I love football, so I'm connected to those guys. Me, Vince, and all the football guys, we would go to the rec center at Gregory Gym in the heart of UT campus, and that's when we would play pickup. And you imagine playing pickup with football guys, right? They set some good screens. Well, you know, we got a lot of people, in the rec centers watching us hoop because it's what we do. And I just remember being on a fast break and somebody tries to cut me off and steal a ball, and I spin. And soon as I spin, the top of my head runs into Royal Ivy's thigh, and that's the first time I experienced being paralyzed.
Damn.
So I'm thinking I'm curled up like this, right? I think I'm curled up, but I'm laying flat on the ground. And these guys talking about, get up, get up, get up. And that's the first time, like, I can't move. And like, how you hit your funny bone?
Yeah.
Imagine that all the way
Yeah.
through your body, but you don't feel your body at all. And so, man, that was the first time I experienced being paralyzed. And they had to call, the ambulance. They came pick me up, get on the board, and went to the hospital and did a bunch of testing. And I had to, you had everybody trying to at that hospital. And I remember they put me on the alias. I remember checking out of that, after I did the MRIs that night, probably about midnight. Rick Barnes had to come to a back way. They wheelchaired me into his Escalade, and he took me to his house in Westlake, and I stayed there for like 5 weeks. So for 5 weeks, he had to rehabilitate me. He had to take care of me. When I say take care of me, meaning like he had to feed me, he had to wash me, right? Because I couldn't, your nerves are so bad when my symptoms come back of feeling. So I was there going through that pain for 4 weeks. Now, I also had did a press conference like 2 or 3 days before that incident happened of declaring to go into the NBA. So I'm sitting there like, man, what's going to happen now? Because I already declared.
Right.
And at that time when you declared, it's over. You couldn't go back to college.
Right.
So I ain't know what was next. So a lot of teams was worried. I did a bunch of testing when you get to the pre-draft.
Bro, you just said you was about to get paralyzed. You think they what they
No, I know, but when you're going through it, you got all these guys in there where if you had your knee, everybody in there talking, you don't know what's going on, you're gonna get red flag, but I know I'm red flag, but you still don't know what people saying.
Mentally
I ain't even worried about it. I still want to hoop. I don't know what it is. I want to hoop.
I could just
imagine. I had Oren telling them, so as my agent, so I really wasn't. They told me I was gonna be fine. So when I went through that process, test came back, everything was kind of cool. I knew I had a red flag, but I also knew that a lot of teams was gonna pass on me, right?
Right. That's what I'm.
If I didn't have that injury, I probably would have ended up maybe in Chicago, right? So I was supposed to go fourth to Toronto.
Mm-hmm.
It was Toronto as an option. It was between me and Chris Bosh, right? Straight out the gate.
So wait a minute, Chicago pick was D Wade.
Yes, but Jason Williams had the motorcycle accident, so I knew I wasn't going to Chicago because Chicago took Kirk Henry at 7.
Okay.
Right, but he had the incident with the motorcycle, so I knew I wasn't going to Chicago because of my health. I knew they wasn't drafting. Now Milwaukee had told me they was guaranteeing me that I wouldn't go past 8, so I knew I was getting drafted. But originally, I was trying to get to that 4th pick to Toronto, but it was between me and Bosh. But that incident kind of just pushed me back in the draft.
You already know, me and Bo locked in for the NBA season. And make sure y'all go support DraftKings, the official partner of Out the Mud. Man, if y'all are into making picks that are about your heart and knowledge, make sure you go support us by supporting our partners in DraftKings. Pick 6 is the easiest way for big wins, and every play gives us a shot at real money. Let me give y'all the game. It's as simple as a mug. You pick either more or less or 2 or more picks. The better picks, the bigger the payout. No gimmicks, no hee-hee, ha-has, just real picks and a real shot at real money. Best part is that Pick 6 is available in Texas and California. So go to DraftKings, Pick 6 right now. Use promo code GNG. You already know what to do. Using the code helps us to continue to bring y'all the best guests, the best interviews, new customers who play with $5 or more on your first pick set, get you $50 in Pick 6 credits. Don't just watch basketball, cash in. Download the DraftKings Pick 6 app now and use code GNG. That's code GNG. Play just $5, get $50 in Pick 6 credits. Make the call, ride the upside. In partnership with DraftKings Pick 6, the crown is yours. You already know sports is all about competition, the passion, the fight. You got to get out the mud. Every basket, every possession, every clutch moment matters. 1v1 Me is bringing that energy to video games, 2K, Mag, Call of Duty. We got stakes on every match, every day. The games are streamed live, every match has refs, and the best part is you're getting your bread instant. 1v1 Me has already paid out $100 million, and it's growing. Whether you're a gamer, a sports fan, or just someone who loves putting some bread on the line, 1v1 Me is where you need to tap on. So make sure you head over to 1v1 Me and use promo code OUTTHEMUD, and that's OUTTHEMUD. Your first stake on the app is free. And yeah, you heard me right. First one is free. They got the best player in these lobbies, streams, pros, whoever you can name. Every game matters. So whether you want to talk your talk, champ, or just put some bread on the line, make sure you guys use the promo code OUTTHEMUD on 1v1 Me. Y'all know what it is. Let's get it.